Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. Massachusetts again leading the way at violating some rights here with the bump stock ban. Yes, we were the first in the nation to ban a piece of plastic post the Las Vegas shooting. And today I got word that there is a letter coming out to every licensed LTC holder that's licensed to carry. Everybody who has a firearms permit here in this state is going to get this letter. And I'm going to read from this document so that I don't leave out some of the finer points of this. So this is coming from EOPS, which is the Executive Office of Public Safety and Security. And this letter is shocking, okay? The letter is going to be titled Notice of Legislation Prohibiting Bump Stocks and Trigger Cranks. The law that was passed after the shooting in Las Vegas requires the EOPS to let every licensed firearm owner know that as of February 1st, 2018, it is illegal to possess so-called, bump stocks and trigger cranks. And the letter will define a bump stock as the following, and I quote, any device for a weapon that increases the rate of fire achievable for such weapon by using energy from the recoil of such weapon to generate a reciprocating action that facilitates repeated activation of the trigger. It goes on to define a trigger crank as, quote, any device to be attached to a weapon that repeatedly activates the trigger of the weapon through the use of a lever or other part that is turned in a circular motion, provided, however, that trigger crank shall not include any weapon initially designed or manufactured to fire through the use of a crank or lever. So I guess the old school Gatling guns are still cool. It goes on to notify licensed gun owners that the new law prohibits the purchase, sale, or offering for sale of a trigger crank. So if you just say, hey, I'll sell you this trigger crank, or thinking of selling this, it's illegal and you could go to jail for a thought. Really? A thought? And the letter only leaves one path down the golden road to vindication in the state's eyes, is you have to turn over these devices to police. Doesn't say how to prove you did it. Doesn't say what the police departments are supposed to do once they get these devices, but that's the only way you can free yourself of this burden, of this felony that they're going to put on you. And it could be up to life in prison for owning a piece of plastic. The letter says, and I quote, if you currently possess a bump stock or trigger crank in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, you should contact your local police department or the Massachusetts State Police and arrange an appointment to transfer custody of the prohibited item to the police for destruction. The letter also goes on to say that possessing this in the home is illegal as well. It doesn't just have to be out in public or at a range or whatever. Just the fact that you have it, you're facing criminal penalties. The letter also adds that the possession of these devices, even if you have the green card, the machine gun license, is a no-go. You cannot have these devices no matter what kind of license you have. Now listen to this. It also says that retention, and this is a quote, retention of such a prohibited item beyond the 90-day grace period, which is up February 1st, will expose the owner to criminal prosecution. And again, no way to prove, there's nothing in this letter that tells you how you can make sure you can prove that you followed this or what the police department's supposed to do once they get these items. Now, GOAL, the Gun Owners Action League of Massachusetts, is weighing their options right now because in many people's eyes and many people's thoughts and beliefs, this is an illegal and unconstitutional taking of property without any type of compensation. I mean, you just can't take the real property of another, right? This is just crazy. But that's where we stand right now in Massachusetts. Today's date is January 16th. It is Tuesday, 2018. Again, the first in the nation to do something terrible. This is on its way to many other states, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know what those states are. Jersey's next. It's also looking to come down the federal avenue. There's already multiple bills to address this. So this is coming. So this is a big fight. Let me know what you think in the description below. I'd love to hear your points and views, especially those of you who might not live in Massachusetts. And please save the "it's not going to happen here," because there's a very good chance that this one will, only because the NRA said, if you remember way back when this Vegas incident happened, the ATF should check into those. Let the ATF decide about that. Well, now the ATF is doing just that. And there's a 30-day period that's open right now for those who sell or manufacture these devices to get your word out to. It's the public opinion gathering part right now for that. It's coming. It's coming. Mark my word if you don't believe me. Watch this video, like it, share it, subscribe, save it, because you'll come back to this in 3 months when it's happening everywhere. And this is one of those things where I hate to say I told you so, but it's coming. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And those of you who have been with me, thank you. I appreciate your support much more than you know. If you choose to support the channel in any way, the links are in the description. There's Patreon, my t-shirt stores, all stuff there. You know, if you want to do it, thank you. It's very, very much appreciated. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.